Hello, everyone, and welcome to the energy of the week for the week starting 19th of January. And for once, I'm going to pull the card from my deck as I'm speaking to you and not just before. Why? Only because I forgot. And I always record this around 6 o'clock p.m. on Sunday night, even though it doesn't go live on social media. So I'm going to pull a card and ask that I be shown what is relevant for all the people who are going to watch this video, whether it's on. So just to remind you as well, this video is posted on all my social medias. So there's Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. However, because all these platforms have very short-lived, how do you say, reach for videos or posts as such, then I put it on YouTube. So you can find, if you want to make sure you never miss this energy update, because you found it really useful, I suggest you subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is called Spiritual Lawyer, wherever you're watching this video. And this way you will be shown the video when I post it on Sunday nights. I'm in the UK, which you probably guessed by my accent. So I don't know what time that is in your world, but if you find me anyway, it's probably that because you need me. So welcome to this channel, welcome to this video, welcome to my world. I'm Ange de Lumière. I'm a success coach who helps ambitious, caring, and compassionate individuals. And I realize by saying that people don't understand you can be ambitious and compassionate and also kind and caring, who want to create success on their terms without burning out. And the way I help is by teaching you spiritual tools that you can use to enhance your success. Right, so the card for the week, the energy for the week is priorities, which means, I believe, first I show you the cards. Now, this is a deck that is not for sale, at least not at the time of recording of this video. It might be at some point, but most of the decks that I've created, and I've created, I think it's at least 4 or 5 so far. I have lost count, actually. Only one of them is for sale, and it's my business oracle deck. So if you're interested, reach out to me. I only ship it to the UK because the shipment outside of the UK is ridiculous. But if you're interested in my decks, they're a little bit different. They use normal pictures, and they are usually very grounded. And one of the reasons why is because I'm a former mergers and acquisition lawyer. So even though I talk to angels and I do things that a lot of psychics do, I'm much more grounded than the average psychic, and also I bring my business acumen and my legal acumen to everything that I do. So, priorities. First of all, I had to laugh at this image when I chose it with all these little post-its on a computer, because it already shows that that person's not very well organized. And oh, okay, zero judgment zone on my channel. But how could you manage priorities if they're all stuck on the screen and everything? So the main message to learn to prioritize better, and maybe the very first thing is to get a planner or an organizer. And now I didn't think I was going to plug one of my products, but I do actually have a 90-day planner, which people have found incredibly useful on Amazon. So I will link the planner on Amazon underneath this video or above. Sometimes on social media, it's above. For me, it's been actually, as I'm talking to you, I wanted to write down, make sure you add the link to the video. So I'm going to do that in my planner, and then I'm going to show you what my planner looks like, because that's such an opportunity, right? So add the link to planner to energy of the week. So now that I've written it in, this is a task for today when I post so let me show you my planner. Now, what I need to explain to you is this is my very own personal planner. And the only difference between this one and the one you will order on Amazon is that I do it with this kind of binding for myself because I prefer it to the regular binding that my Amazon does. And Amazon doesn't offer this kind of binding. But apart from that, everything will be the same. The cover will be, the cover may be slightly different because this is, I've changed the cover since. But anyway, it's called Ange's Fabulous 90-Day Business and Manifesting Planner. One of the reasons is because I found in my pursuit, my business endeavors, that planning was an incredible manifesting tool. And when I say manifesting is in the context of the law of attraction, right? So priorities. You know, I used to have a to-do list so long that I was entirely overwhelmed. And to-do lists need to be prioritized. So one of the reasons why I love this planner, and you can use a normal notebook, but I will show you why this is particularly special. Actually, I'm not sure I want to show you all the scribbles and, you know, personal information about me is this in my planner. So I will use the part of the planner that hasn't been yet, well, for next month rather than the one for January. There's already a bit of information in it, but nothing confidential. So you have a massive to-do list. You don't know how to prioritize it. My planner will help you with this. So first we have, it's a 3 month planner. So you fill in the month here. Then you write your achievements for the month before. Very, very important. I know nothing to do with priorities, but I might as well explain that to you. Priorities, yes, about this is your ideal day. So describe what your ideal day looks like and then create a visual for that day. This is about prioritizing because you're like, especially if you're an entrepreneur or you're a solopreneur like me and you work from home, you have no structure to your day. You need to prioritize your time because there's actually literally no limits to what you can do in your business. So you can, and that, the thing I've learned in the 10 years I've been an online entrepreneur is that busyness is different from effectiveness. And you want to be able to prioritize the tasks that get you the most impact in your business and in fact, so the most sales. Now, to do that, well, first I need to circle back a little bit by explaining a little bit about the Pareto principle, which leads us to understand that 20% of what you do in your business will get you 80% of your results. So this is about prioritizing tasks that will get you clients. So it's not about making your website more pretty. It's not about going on that photo shoot. Oh, sorry, I need to clear my throat. I'm really sorry. I had a bit of food just before I went on this video, and it's made my throat dry. Let me get a little bit of my drink. So you want to be able to prioritize those 20% so you get the maximum effect for your thing, your business. And I had to do this personally, specifically because I could only work 1 day a week in my business when I started it, because I was homeschooling my children. And that's also why I know how to optimize time, and I'm really delighted to help my clients maximize their time. And when I say maximize their time, it doesn't mean that you cram everything in with as much as possible, because one of your priorities could be to put in your diary some quiet time. So when I talk about priorities, it's not about cramming it all full to the brim, your diary. It's about maximizing your time and making sure you have enough of different kinds of times, and that all the tasks that are important, what I usually do, I have to give a little bit of nuance around that, but what I usually do is I put my social media posting first thing in the day, so it's done. And after that, if I go back on social media, I get distracted. It's not an issue because I've already done the basics that I wanted to do. More likely, what I'm going to do is do my social media, and then I'll go and work on my business or with clients. after I do my social media. And this way, I know that I've promoted before I do the client work. So I keep getting more clients in. So this is what I mean by prioritizing, is by being clever about how you use your time, right? Now, this is where the prioritizing thing I'm going to show you. So on the 2nd of February, which is a blank page on my planner, you put the date at the top, you put a note to self or a mantra or something, or maybe you could set your intention for the day. I want today to be, you write it down. And then you have your top 3 priorities. That means that's the things that you're going to do first thing before anything else. And then you have bonus tasks. So if you were interrupted, and for me that happens quite a lot due to the fact that I'm a mum, if you've managed to fit your 3 top priorities, that means you have been productive for the day. You can look back and think, okay, this has been a good day. If you don't do your top 3 priorities first, you can, and if you don't write them down as you do them and tick them off your list, you will only look at the length of your to-do list and you'll think, I haven't progressed today. So that's also the other aspect of the psychology behind that. Now, I've realized that I've reached 11 minutes on my video, so I want to make sure that I stop here. If you liked what you've heard, though, please reach out to me, DM me, and let's see how we can work together. But before I go, I do want specifically for this week to mention to you the fact that I'm running a free 5-day challenge called Get Your Energy Back. I believe your energy should be your priority so that you can actually do all the things that are important in your life. So that challenge starts on the 26th. However, we have a welcome party or a kickoff party on Friday, the 23rd of January. You don't have to sign up for my newsletter to receive the link to sign up. So I will share the link. See here, another thing I need to add to my priorities when I finish this video is the link for the kickoff party. So sorry. And that's to find out what the challenge is about. If you haven't seen posts on my social media, I don't know where you've been because at the moment I'm posting 4 times a day, but no judgment here. We know the algorithm doesn't work exactly how we like it to work. So if this is the first time you hear about my 5-day challenge, sign up for the party. Let's talk together. Obviously, it might not be, it depends on your time zone because it's going to be at 7 p.m. UK time. So it's more suited for the people in the UK. However, yeah, I have to apologize for people like in Japan or in Australia because that's going to be very, very unfriendly as a time. But I have to pick a time for my kickoff party. So this is it for now. However, even if you can't make it to the kickoff party, I will also add a link to the challenge so you can sign up, but also find out more about it. I have a sales page on my website, so you'll find all the information that you need to join us. I hope to see you there. Thank you. Bye for now.